What is up, people? So, I figured I would make this video to kind of show you exactly what we will be doing. I know this might end up being a little bit goofy, and I know that the all the stuff that's happened in the last week or so might have thrown some of you off. Madison, I'm glad you are back from Poland, and the rest of you, I hope you are safe where you are. Um, so I am going to go over exactly how I'm going to be doing the class from here on out, and I think it'll make sense. I think it'll be useful. Okay. So first of all, I ask that you guys can number one be patient with me. That would be awesome, and actually also be patient with each other. Um, that'd be sweet. And also, if you guys could just remember to stay calm. Okay. Both of these things I think will be pretty important for us moving forward, especially for this class. All right, let's go through the structure, how we're actually going to do this. Now, I'm going to lay out most of this in an announcement that I'm going to post on Canvas, but just so you guys know, kind of see exactly how I'm going to be doing doing the basically the structure of the class moving forward. Okay, so let's write this out. Okay, so the structure, of course, can be broken down into the two pieces of the course itself, which would be the class and the lab. Okay, so we have two different things that we need to figure out here, and let's talk about the class first, and the lab second. Mostly because the class is going to be a little bit easier to talk about. Okay, class. How are we going to do this? So essentially what I am planning on doing here is for the lecture portion of the course, I'm going to be making videos just like this. Okay, and this is the general format that I'm going to be doing this in. I'm just going to be recording my screen as I show you my notes as I walk through the notes for the textbook, just like I would be doing in the classroom with you up on the board. I'm going to be posting these videos to YouTube and then sharing the link with you on Canvas, so they'll be available for you guys to see throughout the semester. Um, Even though this is true, so I'm going to post the videos on YouTube. Let's just write this out to be super sure that you guys get it. I'm going to put them on YouTube and then link on Canvas. Okay, so you're going to have access to them throughout the entire semester. However, I strongly recommend that you don't stop taking your own notes. Okay, so take your own notes, people. Okay. I know that it might be a little bit, or I'm sure that it's very tempting to just wait until you have to do the homework or wait until the exam comes around before you even look at these videos or even take notes on your own. But I assure you that taking notes, writing down information, is an extremely important part of learning any piece of material. So if you guys continue to take notes, I don't know, you can pretend to be Buddha or something, meditate your way into the classroom, give it a nice aum, you can figure it out however you want. But I highly recommend that you treat this just like we're sitting in the classroom and I am writing up on the board. Okay? Take your own notes. And another recommendation, or yeah, highly recommended action on your part as students, um, is to make the commitment to watching the videos that I upload at the same day and time as our typical class would be. Okay? And I know that this sounds kind of weird, but it would be super important, I think, for you guys to be able to stay on top of things if you keep your schedule. Okay? Keep your schedule and take your own notes. And I think if you do these things and you make sure to watch the videos when I post them, honestly, I think that this will work out quite well, and we'll actually be able to have a fairly decent and organized rest of the time up until April 5th. Okay, so that's the lecture. It'll be just like this, and I'll be posting those on Canvas and making sure that you guys can keep your own schedule. Yeah, so there, that's the lecture. Now let's talk about the homework. Okay, because there's going to be a homework component to the lecture or to the class. This will be pretty much the same as it has been. Okay, so I will post the numbers for you guys to do on Canvas, and you guys will work them out on your own. Okay, so you work them out. But since you won't be able to come to my office and get help and won't be able to work something out with me back and forth on the chalkboard, I went ahead and made a space for us to do this together online, okay? And this is called a Jamboard. It's a Google Suite app, Jamboard, and it's essentially a what's the best way to describe this? Um, it's basically a virtual whiteboard, okay, where we can all go into this similar or the same space and see the same whiteboard together. Anybody who has the link can edit this Jamboard and can actually write up on it. And what this is going to allow us to do is to collaborate on the homework problems. So you guys will be able to post on there, for example, hey, I'm having trouble with number 45. Dr. McD, can you walk me through it? I can't figure out the stoichiometry or whatever the problem is. I can go into Jamboard and write something out just like number 45. Okay, we have the amount of joules. We have Q is equal to 3.425 joules. We need, I don't know, whatever. I'm just making stuff up. We need delta H. Okay, and from there I can work it out just like I would on the blackboard or on the board, and then you all will be able to see all of those solutions. Okay, so for each of these homework sets, I've created a link, a Jamboard link. Go into Canvas whenever you're able to and look at the next homework set that I've just posted, and you'll be able to go into the Jamboard and give it a little test out, see what it's like. If you have any problems, just email me. Okay, so that's going to be homework. Oh, and homework you will submit online. Okay, so I have a submission date for, I think it's March 30th for the next homework set. So we'll submit these online, and this is only going to be accepted in PDF format. Okay, so you can scan this in with a scanner, or you can use any type of apps to convert a picture from your phone into a PDF file. There's several apps that can do this. Okay, but importantly, you have to submit the homework as a PDF. Okay, next, whoops. How am I doing this? Oh, just right. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna this is gonna be a little rusty at first. You guys are just gonna have to cut me a little slack. Be patient with me, okay? Yeah. So the other part of the class are exams, or is exams. I honestly have no clue how to do this. Whether we do like an online, like an online Quizlet or something through Canvas, honestly, I have no clue. I will work that out as we get closer to actually having to do the exam, and I will keep you guys updated, okay? So right now, I don't have any idea what we're going to do here, but we'll figure something out. Don't worry. Okay, so that's the class part. Now, let's talk about the lab portion. Labs are going to be super tricky, okay? And I'm tempted to just kind of write them all off and say ugh, and kind of just say, well, we won't be doing any more labs. But I don't want to do that because I feel like labs are a really important part of learning, especially physical chemistry. Okay, so there's some options here. There's some options. Well, two ideas really that I have. Okay, one is virtual labs. There's a couple of websites here and there where you can go on and you can do specific labs in a virtual space. The problem is the ones that I've tried out suck. Okay. Okay, and they're pretty hard to use. And not only that, but it feels like they're kind of a massive waste of time, and oftentimes are geared to a much younger audience, people who are just starting out in chemistry, or high school students, or even grade students. So I don't think that the virtual labs will be the best. So I'm just going to say right now that we're not going to do that, okay? uh, Number two, the other idea that I have, okay, is I can make some sort of oh man, how do you spell this? Apocalyptical bunker videos, okay? And you might be asking yourself, what in the world is that? Actually, I don't think apocalyptical has an AL at the end. Well, we'll just leave it apocalyptic bunker videos. This is where I mean, it's kind of like exactly what it sounds, but I just get a bunch of stuff from Milligan, from the Milligan lab. I take it into my garage, and I film myself doing the lab, okay? And I give you guys all of the data as I'm filming the lab. Um, this might work out for this course, but I'm really leaning towards not doing this because I think it'd be fun to do, and maybe I'll do it for one or two labs. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Well, maybe I'll do it for one or two labs. But honestly, the thing about a lab that makes it so useful is that you actually get in there and get your hands dirty, and you learn through experience. So during this period, we may not be doing any labs at all, or maybe I'll send you information on how you can do the labs with normal stuff that you might have in your house. Um, yeah, but for now, no labs until I let you know. Just because of these two issues, I have no idea how we're going to get around the fact that you guys don't have access to the labs here. Yeah, it just makes it very difficult. Okay. And then the last thing are office hours. Last thing that we really need to discuss about this is office hours. Okay. Um, I will be available during my normal office hours. Okay, for discussions, chats, and emails, etc. Okay, and if you want to have a chat, okay, we can do face-to-face chats um, through like a Google Hangouts. Okay, so I'll be available for Google Hangouts during my normal office hours. Oh, by the way, normal office hours: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11:15 to 12:15. Oof, sorry. Okay, and Tuesday, Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. Okay, those are my normal office hours. So I can be available for chats over Google Hangouts in this time frame. I give you information about this in the announcement, okay? I'll give you information about that in the announcement. Basically, how to add me to your Google Hangouts so that we can have a chat during that period. We can have a video chat, we can have a normal text chat, however you want to do it. The point is that I will be available live during those periods of time to be able to have a hangout with you to discuss anything. We can discuss the course, we can discuss whatever you want. Yeah, so those are my office hours. Other than that, for the homework, we will be using something called Jamboard. Oops, ARD. This is also a Google thing, and I provided a link in the homework assignment. Okay, So there's a link, and there will be a link to a new Jamboard for every homework that we go through, and essentially it's an electronic or virtual whiteboard that we can all interact on together. Okay. And then finally, for office hours, or if you need to get a hold of me, email will be extremely important, extremely useful. Um, I will be as available as possible. Okay, so that I can answer your questions or I can get back to you. Honestly, email will be the best way for you to get in touch with me during this time period, especially if you have something else to do within those office hours. Okay, so that's basically it. I just want to go back up here and reiterate um, my two suggestions for you, which are to take your own notes from these. Okay, take your own notes from these videos and to keep your own schedule. Okay, this will be super important for you. Email me if you need anything or if you want to talk about anything or if you have any questions. I will be available as much as I possibly can by email. Yeah, and that's it. And I hope to see you guys in April. Madison, enjoy your quarantine. Everybody else, hang tight. All right, cool. See you guys Monday.